Okay, you want to know how cold it is? It is 5 below. It is, what do you call it? The wind chill is 19 below. Our high today is supposed to go up to 4. I'm in my garage, attached garage, and I'm glad I did go through all that rigmarole with the gas the other day, because guess what? My car almost didn't start because I didn't come out and start it yesterday. Oh, it's cold. Okay, let's go to our meeting. I'm gonna tune up for a minute because my street is very, very bumpy because there's a lot of ice ruts. Once I get on the main drag, I'll see you then. Well, just like a bad rash or a family member you want to leave, I'm back. It's not nice about your family member, but everybody has someone in the family that, you know, you love them because they're family, but I know you're still bouncing around. I can't help that. Because it's so cold, I'm afraid to try to move my mount on the windshield because I think it'll come off because the window's not warm enough yet. And so if I play around with it, it's going to lose its suction. So I know it's sunny. Thank goodness for the sun, because who knows how cold it would be without it. And when you live up in the north like I do, you don't get very much vitamin D from the sun in the winter. So you take it when you can get it. So I'm taking it now. And I apologize once again for the shakiness. You can't help it. Well, today is, I don't know if I told you, today is Saturday, January 6th. I'm on my way to my Weight Watchers meeting. I do have a feeling I'm going to have a loss. I don't know if that helps. Maybe a little bit. Not too much. I do feel like I'm going to have a loss. I don't know how much, but I'll take whatever I can get. It keeps my streak alive. And I apologize, but I can't remember who it was. But if I remember when I do answer my comments, I will mention it later, because I like to mention people's names. If you don't like me mentioning your name, please let me know, because I don't want to offend anybody, you know. But I'm just so grateful that you make comments and stuff. Jeez, that's all my relatives in the sun shining down on me up in heaven, wishing me good luck on my way to my meeting. Break a leg, but don't really literally break a leg. But what was I saying? Oh, anyway, and I just like to acknowledge you. I mean, I answer your comments, but sometimes I think your comments, somebody else might relate to the answer, and not everybody reads everybody else's comments. Why would you? But anyway, when I figure out who it was, I will let you know. But they want to know why I only eat 2 meals. As long as I can remember, I've only eaten 2 meals my whole life. When I was a child, obviously, I had breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You always had breakfast before you went to school. You had lunch at school, and then you had dinner. And your mother always brought you in for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. My kids all had breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But I just don't. And back when I only ate 2, well, I've always only eaten 2 meals, but when I was only eating 2 meals back when I was heavy, they were really calorie-packed 2 meals. So I ate so much wrong things that it filled me up. And then I snacked on cupcakes and pop and chips and stuff like that. So I snacked during the day on unhealthy snacks. So I could get away with just eating 2 meals. So to me, it's just a habit. If you've followed me for a while, you've seen that I've made many, many, many efforts to try to eat 3 meals in a day. I have to say that when I did eat the 3 meals in a day, I did have better losses, which makes sense because your metabolism's always working and, you know, burning off the foods that you're eating. And as long as you're eating healthy foods, it's better. But it's just not who I am. I have to know who I am, and that's who I am. I have to know that I'm a binge eater, and some things will trigger me to binge eat. And eating 3 meals made me hungrier, if that makes any sense, and caused me to really kind of go off my plan sometimes as far as not having a healthy choice of a snack. So, you know, that's just who I am. I'll always have the binge Sandy in me, and I'll just have to know how to rein her in and how to control her. And that's just who I'm always gonna have cake, cookies. Although I'm very proud of myself, I've kind of eliminated the pop. Even when I go out to eat, I've eliminated the pop. Which speaks of what I'm going to do today. Jim and I are going on a date tonight. We're going out, as cold as it is, we're going to brave the weather. We're going to go out, and we're going to go to Outback. Because my daughter-in-law's mother, who I treat like family, because I love her, is, because she comes to all of our family functions and stuff. She's a widow, but she comes to all of our family stuff. And I love her. She's my age. We get along so well. We read the same books. You know, we have the same history as far as like growing up and stuff. And so we're just like two peas in a pod. But anyway, she gave us a gift card to go to the Outback. So Jim and I are going to go to the Outback tonight. And I've already tracked my meal. I'm going to have chicken on the Barbie, which is 3 points. And then I'm going to have a dressed baked potato. And I know that sounds bad, but you know what? I'm going to figure it into my points and I'm going to eat it. I'm not going to deprive myself. And that's 13 points. So I'm going to have those two things for sure. And I'm going to have iced tea. On my old Sandy would have had Pepsi or Coke. There's not a doubt I would have had that. And then I'm on the toss up between the salad, which I eat all the time, or a bowl of baked potato soup, which I love their baked potato soup. Now the salad with the dressing, but I would get the dressing on the side because they give you 1.5 ounces according to their site, is 9 points. But a bowl of potato soup is 11 points. Now I know if I put the dressing on the side, I probably wouldn't eat all of the dressing, but who am I kidding? I'd eat all the dressing. I would start with the dipping. I would start, but then I would put the dressing on the salad. That's who I am. So do I really want to just have a salad, which I think I make a pretty good salad anyhow, for 9 points, or have a bowl of baked potato soup that I don't make myself? And I've just decided I'm having the bowl of baked potato soup. I talked it out. I reasoned it out. So that would be 13 for the potato and 9 for the soup, which is 22, and 3 for the chicken on the Barbie. So that's 25. There you go. 25 points. So that's a heavy dinner. That's, well, and then the bread, because I will have a piece of bread. So that'll be 5 points probably with the butter. So that'll probably be another 10 points. But you know what? I have weeklies today. And I'm going to do it. And tomorrow, I'm going to be right back on track. I'll just choose wisely tomorrow. As I said, Saturdays or Sundays, I usually eat what I want. But you know what? I think I'm going to do it today. And then I'm going to have a low point breakfast. And I'm going to be chilling. So, okay, let's go in and see what the news is. I really do think I have a loss. I really do. So we'll see. I'll tell you when I get out. Okay, it's so cold. My mount keeps falling down, so that's why it's kind of on an odd angle. That's why you get the close-up. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille. Remember that movie? Anyway, I did lose 2 pounds, so I'm 244.8, and I've lost 59.4. I'm a little bummed because I would have liked to lost the other 0.6 to get to the 60 pounds even, but you know what? I'll get there. I'll get there next week. It'll just take me a little bit longer, that's all. But look at, you fell. I told you it's cold. I got 4 stars. 4 stars I have. Isn't that great? My goal is to get a star every week, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I'm not going to let it stop me from keeping my mindset right. And what else was I going to say? I'm just so happy. I'm just really proud of myself. I did really well. There was a lot of new members. I did ask because Weight Watchers with Carrie was saying that she had heard that they were going to do away with the 5-pound stickers, and I asked one of the people that weighed us in, and they said, yeah, they're going to start handing out 5-pound charms, but she doesn't know when that's going to happen, which I like that better. I'll have 5-pound charms on my thing. And there was something else I was going to tell you, but I can't remember what it was. It'll come to me, and when it does, I'll let you know. So let's go home, drink our water, be conscious of what we eat, because I'm going out to eat tonight, and get on with our day. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, let's eat our breakfast. And I did remember it was Nancy Ciampa, C-I-A-M-P-A, Ciampa. Am I saying your name right? I wanted to know why I only eat 2 meals. Although I'm going to have 2 cups of tea for my breakfast. I started my day with a prayer. I drank 50 ounces of water. I did lose 2 pounds. I was trying to get a picture of a turtle to show you that. Your speed doesn't matter. Forward is forward. I found the quote had a little turtle next to it. It was so cute. Just as long as you're losing weight, that's all that matters. 25 smart points. 0 for your egg, my berries. This is not your breakfast. This is my breakfast. For the egg, the berries, the grapefruit, the banana, the tea, and the water, and 4 points for the 3 slices of bacon. So it's a 4-point breakfast, and I have 21 points left, and I'm going to have 2 cups of tea. See what happens when you've been married for 47 years? Well, not 47, 46 years. The pictures turn yellow. They get all faded. But anyway, there's my dress. Try to zoom in a little bit. And then here's a picture of my dad walking me down the aisle. Trying to get it so there's not so much glare. Sorry about that. And then Jim and I when we were leaving. But I had a pretty pretty dress. Look how skinny I was. I was a skinny Winnie. Look, let's get the glare off. Whoa! There goes Jim. Leaving us. Look how young. Young and in love. I was 20. Jim was 21. He didn't have a job. I worked part-time at a fruit market. Okay, a quick story about my wedding day. Mrs. Hubert across the street came by to look at my dress, and there was a little tiny tear on the neck, and she wouldn't let me leave until she sewed it, so she had to go back home and get her little sewing kit because she was a seamstress, and she fixed it. But my mother and my sisters and my brothers and everybody else had already left for the church. So we finally get in the car to go over there. We're getting married at 6 o'clock. My father drives right past the church, and I go, Dad, where are you going? He says, oh, I didn't think you wanted to get married today. And I go, yeah, I do. Let's go. So then we got to the church, and we're standing in the back of the church. They start playing the music. Everybody turns around. You know, they stand up and all that good stuff. And they see me, and sorry about my hair. I know I got distracted. I got hat hair because we just got back from eating out. But anyway, so he's look at all these people. All these people came for your wedding. And I go, yeah, I know. And he says, and we spent a lot of money on this wedding. And I go, yeah, I know, Dad. He says, you know, I don't care how much money we spent. Your happiness means more to me. So if you don't think you really want to marry Jim, we'll get in the car and we'll leave right now. We'll let everybody go and have a nice party on me. And we're not going to worry about the expense because your happiness means more than how much I spent for this wedding. I said, Dad, I'm very happy. Let's go up the aisle. He says, are you sure? And I says, yes, I'm sure. And he says, because like I says, I know. My happiness means more than all the money. Let's go. I want to get this over with. So even at that point, my dad was thinking of me. I was just so nice. I stayed on playing with I told you what I was going to eat. I didn't show it to you, but it was so loud in there. Jim and I haven't eaten out on a Saturday night in so long. We wanted to go to the Outback by Christy's house, but there was, even with the call ahead seating, it was an hour and 45-minute wait. So then we called over to the one over here closer to not to our house, but where we used to live. And there was only a half-hour wait. So we went there, and then we ended up sitting in the bar. We had an excellent waitress, and it was just loud. And I just forgot, when you go out on a Saturday night, there's a lot of people out there. I don't miss that at all. But it kind of reminded me, too, when Jim got out of the service, he didn't have a job, and I was working part-time at the fruit market. And we had no furniture. All we had was love, and that was all we needed. All you need is love. Doom-ba-doom-ba-doom. I know, I'm not a Beatle. You think I would know all the words, but I don't. Well, I do, but I don't want to sing them to you. Copyright infringement. That's my excuse. So I'm going to be good tomorrow because I was a little off kilter today. But I will see you guys on Monday. And I forgot what I was going to say. I'll talk to you guys on Monday. I remembered. Nancy Brown said, it seems like since I stopped walking, I've lost weight. Yes, it does seem that way, but it's only because I've been more dedicated to what I'm eating. Because before, when I was walking, I thought I could eat more. And so I kind of justified my eating habits with more food. But no, that's not the case. As soon as I can start walking again, I'm going to walk. And I am going to lose weight. I'm going to lose even more weight. I got to go. I haven't got much time. Let's see you. Goodbye.